What's up guys, BSD Speer here back with another Destiny video. In today's video we're continuing our series Xur's Weekly Challenge, where every week Xur shows up to the tower with exotics and we use them in some form or fashion of a challenge. That includes weapon and armor piece. Last week he brought for us Telesto, in which we hopped into a game of doubles and it was a really close match, but we got the win. If you want to check out that episode, click the link at the top of the screen now. But for today, let's go ahead and check out what Xur brought for us this week. Alright, starting off with the weapon, we have Thunderlord, exotic machine gun. This weapon's been around since year 1 of Destiny. This weapon is really good in PvE, specifically for like arc burn and stuff if you don't have a Zalo Supercell. So looking at the perks here, we've got Feeding Frenzy, Perfect Balance, Field Scout, Flared Magwell, and then you also have Lightning Rounds. Weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held. So overall, pretty good machine gun, especially if you need an arc machine gun, take out fallen captains, so on and so forth. This gun's actually pretty cool with the Nova Mortis and the Abaddon, the Solar and Void versions. So this week we are running our Warlock. We have Heart of the Praxic Fire. Now this chest piece is going to be really helpful for what we're using it for. The perk on it is called Praise the Sun. Further decreases all ability cooldowns while Radiance is active, and also greatly increases our agility. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to pay a visit to one of our old friends from House of Wolves, and that is Skolas. We're going to attempt to solo Skolas in this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and suit up, and we will see you guys in the Prison of Elders. Alright guys, so we are here at the Prison of Elders. We're facing Skolas. I'm going to be basically walking you through the steps and thought process of trying to solo this. Now, this is kind of a pain. Skolas is one of the more difficult bosses in the game just because of the mechanics he has. And really, there's other ways you can cheese it, and you can definitely beat him really easy if you're using like a Gallarhorn or a Sleeper Stimulant or even Touch of Malice. But for what we're doing with the Thunderlord, this is actually going to prove pretty difficult. So starting off with some of the weapons, I'm going to be using an Imago Loop for my primary. I'm also going to be using the Ex Machina Sniper Rifle from the Wrath of the Machine Raid as my secondary, and of course Thunderlord as my heavy. So a couple things, you definitely are going to have self-res, the Fireborn perk active, and that's for one of the mechanics that is later on in the fight. Without that self-resurrection, really there's only the other way you could do it is with the sword. You could block the move, but because I'm using Thunderlord, I can't. So right whenever you start out, we're going to head over here to the left, and you see these little ghost-like servitors. Basically, you want to kill this as fast as you can, and then turn around, and Skolas is going to chase you. Once you kill those servitors, it's going to give you 20 seconds that you can deal as much damage to Skolas as you can. So I'm going to put 3, 4, maybe 5 sniper bullets into him, and then switch to my primary, because basically once I get his health down to 75%, that's when the next phase will actually start. So damage him a lot, as much as I can for that 20 seconds, get the heck out of dodge. Now all we need to do is we need to kill all of the ads before we go to do it again. So there's a few different phases in this fight. Initially, you have your 100% health to 75% health, which is where you attack those ghostly servitors. Basically, it's called the bonds. And so once you get past that 75% health mark, you break his bonds, where he can basically receive rather regular amounts of damage. So in between that, we have to kill all these ads. So we're basically making sure we have enough ammo, making sure we have our super, grabbing as much sniper bullets and machine gun bullets as we can, and just going around and killing everything. So this part really isn't too hard. It's the next part coming up because there's several mechanics that take place at the same exact time. Right, so we're looking around. We should be finishing off most of the ads. As you can see, he took a decent amount of damage, but the good thing is this next phase won't start until I kill another one of these ghostly servitors. So just checking around, make sure all the ads are dead. We don't want any of them to sneak away, because that could be the one thing that we forget about, and it throws a kink in our chain. So, all right, this platform on the right side of the room, this is going to be your friend. This is where you want to be majority of this fight. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a heavy ammo in, reload our machine gun so we make sure we have as much ammo in it as we can. Right? I think that's all of the ads, and now next thing I need to do is find one of those servitors again. So I think they're usually around the outskirts of the room, but I believe one is in the middle somewhere. Let me check over here. Okay, yeah, so there's not one over here, so there should be one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so he is in the middle. So I'm going to throw a grenade at him, shoot him 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and then here, I actually don't want to do as much damage as I can, so I'm just going to use my primary. Basically, I want to get his health as close to 75% as I can without actually going over. And one sniper shot to the head actually does 8,000 damage. So basically, what I'll do here is clear out the ads, and then once I get ready for the next damage phase, the next sniper bullet will actually break his bonds. So basically, just rinse and repeat right here. Kill all of the ads. Now let's go ahead and talk about the next phase though. As soon as I snipe him again, with the bonds broken, what's going to happen is he's going to spawn in what's called a nerf, basically a thing that I get. It's basically like poison. That's called a devouring essence, and what that is you have 30 seconds, and it basically drains you. Well, it doesn't drain you per se, but it kills you after the time runs out. Regardless, normally if you were doing this with 3 people, once one guardian died, another one would get it, and you'd have to pick up, basically juggle the devouring essence, kill one, revive that teammate, and then you die, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to be doing is we need self-resurrect to basically bypass that. But once we get his health down to 50%, not only do we have the devouring essence to worry about, we also have mines we have to dismantle. So keep that in mind as we get to this part. Alright, so as you see there, go ahead and snipe him once. Did 8,000 damage. His bonds are broken, so now we can do as much damage as we can. We're going to really need to do a lot of damage right here. So trying to snipe as much as I can. There's a lot of chaos in this fight. There's a bunch of ads spawning in. There's shanks to my right. There's captains in front of me. Basically, focus on using your sniper as much as possible. Amount of sniper ammo. Alright, so now we have Devouring Essence. So I'm going to try and do as much damage as I can before the Devouring Essence kills me. Luckily, the mine spawned in on this platform, which is why I try to stick to the side. So I need to defuse that mine. Alright, so defuse the mine, definitely good thing. Once you self-resurrect, throw all your grenades you can at Skolas. We really want to do as much damage as we can. Now you gotta watch your health too, so I'm gonna melee that guy and get my shields back up. Now, what's more important than killing him though is the mines. You have to dismantle the mines. If you kill him but you don't dismantle the mines, you still lose. So what you have to do is you basically have to, because the third mine is going to be all the way on the other side of the map, so you have to kill him on your way over to the other side of the map. So here I'm just giving him everything I got. There we go. Alright, I actually killed him, and I just gotta rush over to the mine, and then we are in the clear, because all of the ads despawn once you kill the boss. So yeah, there you go guys. This is it's really it's really difficult because there's a lot of RNG involved, but like I said, you can definitely make it a lot easier on yourself if you use a sword and block the Devouring Essence once it's 0. Because I was using Thunderlord, definitely worth the challenge, I feel like, for this week. So yeah, as always guys, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you are new here. We've got a lot more Destiny content coming your way. We've got Age of Triumph coming out on Tuesday. I plan on releasing a guide of things to do first in Age of Triumph. We also have Destiny 2 is coming out later this year. We've got leaks upon leaks all over the place. People getting the hype. The internet is temporarily broken every day, it seems like, from another Destiny 2 leak. So yeah, we've got tons of stuff, tons of content, and I'd say all this because I enjoyed making content specifically for you guys, to help you guys out, to grow the community, and to teach some of the people how to play Destiny a little bit better and a little bit smarter. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. It's really been awesome hanging out with you guys. Look forward to seeing you in the Destiny world. You can add me on PlayStation, PS4, and Xbox One. I have both. So thank you so much guys. This is the end of the video. If you want to stick around, check out my stats. I believe it took 70 minutes to get this done. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm Speer, and I'm out.